Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Assassin. We're finally back talking about Marvel Rivals. It's honestly really funny and ironic that I'm wearing a Flash t-shirt for this video. It just happened to be what I was wearing. I was waiting for more information to come out as far as Marvel Rivals. When we were getting the beta, there's a trailer that we covered for Venom as well as Adam Warlock, and that was great, and I was waiting for even more information. We got another video that details a map, and we get a sneak peek at a new character I'm really excited about. Also have the closed beta date. We have how we're gonna get in and console as well, and there's a whole lot of new information, so we're gonna try to get through this as soon as possible. That way you guys can be as informed as possible. That way we can be ready for when the beta's out. Without further ado, the beta test date and announcement, console signup is starting now. So if you guys go to the link in the description, it's gonna be able to take you to the questionnaire. It's gonna show you a screen that kind of looks like this. After you fill out the questionnaire, you should be good. There's gonna be multiple different regions as well as new characters that we didn't get to test in the alpha. This test period is gonna be cross-platform, which is different. We're gonna be able to be playing this from the 23rd of July to August 5th. So that's a nice chunk right there, and that's about 3.5 weeks away. So you guys have plenty of time to get this questionnaire filled out. I don't know exactly how they're going to be picking and choosing who gets into it. I don't know if it's going to be random or first come, first serve. But the good thing is that they have expanded the amount of people that are going to be able to get into this beta. They probably want to get as many people as possible because the release window is probably somewhere in the fall. That way, this is kind of like a stress test type of deal. So I would expect that if you want to get in, odds are you will be able to get in. So make sure you get down there, fill out that questionnaire, and you'll be able to play as soon as possible. For console, all you're going to have to do is complete the questionnaire, and then you're going to keep an eye out for an email that's going to tell you that you got in. They won't send you an email saying, hey, you haven't gotten in. All right, so now that we have the signups for console figured out, you guys are set, you're ready to go. Let's talk about the Steam people, the people that are on PC. You guys are not going to be able to start signing up until the 20th for some reason. I don't know if they just didn't want to get flooded with a mass amount of people wanting to get in. You won't be able to request access till the 20th, but you just request access under the Steam page, and then you should be good to go. They'll be supporting North America, Europe, Asia, and there's going to be a whole bunch of different languages. That way, a broad majority of people are covered, and hopefully more people will be able to access this game and have a great time. The test content, it seems to be that they're going to be adding in Adam Warlock, Black Panther, pretty much everyone that we've seen up to this point they'll be adding, but I suspect they'll be adding maybe a couple of things that haven't been shown yet that have only been teased, so we'll have to keep a lookout for that, as well as they're going to have some other things going on. They're going to be having live streams and certain events that you'll be able to do during that time. Apparently the friend invite thing worked very well in the closed alpha, so they're going to be doing something similar for the closed beta test, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens there. So now that we've taken care of all the beta stuff, you guys are ready to go. I want to look at the new map, Tokyo 2099 Spider Islands. I think this is going to be super sweet. I'm excited to see what it has to offer. I'm also excited to see some of the teases. They like to tease us, so let's check this out. It's so beautiful, man. It looks so good. Everything is like always super detailed, and their music's really good. I'm so excited to get back into this game. Oh, it's like a Shogun mask right there. Ooh, look at the little fish. The koi. That's a really nice attention to detail. This is sweet, man. Shattered dimensions, man. Awesome. It looks so good. There's that tease. Look at that. So that was the map reveal kind of walkthrough thing for Tokyo 2099 Spider Island, and it looks awesome. I think it's really detailed. I love the way they do their maps. I also love that they give you like a show around the maps, because I mean, they put a lot of detail and attention into these, and it looks great. I'm excited to see what they have to offer and more maps and different type of environments and the art style and everything. It's great. I really like it. If you didn't catch that at the end, I didn't as well. That was a tease for Psylocke. She's not a character that I really have looked into a whole bunch. She was in some of the X-Men movies. Her actual name is Elizabeth Betsy Braddock. She is Captain Britain's sister. She's got some interesting story behind her. Hopefully they'll have some cool skins to go along with that. She's been through a whole bunch of different things, but basically her thing, when she uses her abilities, she gets like a butterfly around her face, and that is what the tease is alluding to, or at least that's what we're assuming. So that's pretty cool. Now, in addition to all of this information, we had a dev talk volume 5, and it gives us a lot of insight into what we're going to be getting in the beta, what they've done, and it seems like they're listening to changes. They start off by saying they had a huge interest in the alpha, which is an understatement. There were so many people wanting to get in. They really wanted to be a part of it. They're going to be expanding the amount of players that are getting into the closed beta, so there's going to be way more spots open, like we said earlier, so that's awesome. They even say it's going to be 5 times larger than the alpha, which means pretty much everybody should be getting into this if you want to be in it, and there's going to be friend codes and all sorts of things, and it's going to be a decently sized beta, so hopefully everyone will get a chance to check it out. They plan on expanding their server reach to North America, Europe, Asia, giving more people a better connection, because some people were playing on some crazy ping, as well as it'll just give the people who are residing in their respective countries a better experience. They're also increasing the tick rate to 60, which is going to feel really good. They'll be having even more languages, so it's just going to be more accessible. It's going to feel way more smooth, and that's awesome. And then, of course, we can't forget about Venom and Adam Warlock. Those are going to be the 2 new heroes jumping in for this closed beta test. Venom looks insane. I can't really fathom how these team-ups are going to work. They are so insanely cool. When I saw it in the trailer that we covered not too long ago, I was just so... It's awesome. I mean, like, Venom, Spider-Man, they team up, the symbiote. I mean, it's cool. And then Adam Warlock has like a revive. It's like a mercy revive, and that's just sick. I really like that. I think he's going to be really impactful. They're just going to be super sweet. I'm glad that we're getting even more heroes. And like I said, Psylocke might be coming in this beta. That would be my guess as well. We might have a new map as well as Psylocke, and maybe some other surprises. Maybe they'll keep things fresh. A lot of things get data mined. We're ready for it. Give us all the content that you're willing to give us, NetEase. We're excited. Now, we just saw the Tokyo 2099 Spider Island. It looks sweet, but there's also one extra thing to it, and it's actually going to be happening some more maps. It's going to be like a global destruction type of change thing that they're going to be doing to the maps, which is going to be really cool. They call it the thematic environmental destruction. Hopefully I said that right. It's going to be a web destruction for the Tokyo 2099 Spider Islands map in particular, and I think that's really cool. If they do it correctly, it could be a nice change in the middle of the match. It can make things feel really dynamic. It'll make it feel lived in. For the 2099 map, they go on here to say that it's a Spider Zero and Penny Parker type of like lore thing. They've unleashed a slew of spider bots to help stop the destruction in its tracks, keeping certain parts of the structures before collapsing. That's so cool. I like that they're implementing it and weaving things together to have like a overarching story. It's a part of the gameplay. Like, that's just really cool. And now they're responding to even more feedback. They're fixing up the HUD. They're gonna make it more obvious that you're being hit from different directions. That was one of my personal complaints as well. Not the highest one on the list, but I'm glad that it's being addressed. It is very nice to know where you're being hurt from so that you can address the situation appropriately instead of the whole screen just being red. And speaking of things that I wanted to have fixed or implemented, they are implementing a pick and ban system. I want to read this whole thing verbatim. I'm very happy about this. Now let's talk about gameplay. Balance is always a priority, so we've fine-tuned and balanced the heroes' powers, ensuring that each hero can shine and bring their unique style to the battlefield. Additionally, to intensify the competitive fray, we're unleashing a unique cosmic selection pick and ban system where Galacta will grant favor or banish certain characters in the upper tiers of ranked play for special events. First, players can secure their own team's favorite superheroes and villains, then they can outmaneuver opponents by strategically banning select. This feature is currently still in development. More details will be released later, but we hope this gives players the opportunity to play their favorite hero while also feeling the competitive edge. That is awesome. That is great. That is one step closer to a super fun competitive environment. Not everything has to be competitive, but if we're going to have a competitive environment, we're going to have a rank system, we need to have something like that, and I'm glad they're implementing it right now. As well as the closed beta, we're going to be getting kill cams. They call these the KO cam. It's going to give people a front row seat to see how they were defeated, and I like that. That's awesome. That was a thing that was very widely requested, and we're finally getting it. And now we got to talk about the crossplay features. Of course, if we're going to be having console and PC play against each other, we need an option to be able to turn off crossplay or turn it on, and they're giving us just that, as well as for ranked play specifically, which is great. So overall, they're giving us a bunch of options and features, and we're getting more characters, and there's more teases, and I am so excited to get back into this game. I'm absolutely ecstatic. I'm glad that Marvel Rivals is coming back. I've missed it. I looked at some old clips, and I was like, man, that was such a good time. time. I'm glad it's coming back. I can't wait to play more. So we've got the closed beta date locked in. We got consoles coming in. We have crossplay, the way you're going to be able to register. We have a slew of new content coming. We have huge changes coming. We have features that have been requested coming. I'm so excited to get back into Marvel Rivals. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And yeah, I'll be back with more Rivals content as soon as I'm able to.